This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, Tell City Fire ruled in accident. Indiana State Police drug sweep. Violent drug ringleader captured. Kurt Guxel will be in with sports, and our WJTS Informed segment continues with DuBois County Museum Joe Shane-Bachler. All to come on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. The state fire marshal says the Tell City Swiss plywood building fire was an accident. Tell City Fire Department Chief Greg Linney explains why.
Due to work being done inside the building, they were actually removing some of the old equipment that was in there when it was a furniture factory.
The nearly 200-year-old building burst into flames on Wednesday afternoon, burning half of the building. According to the chief, a firewall helped the fire to not spread throughout the entire building.
Actually, the area where the fire stopped was due to that previous construction and the way that wall was put in. That probably was the determining factor in what kept the rest of the building standing.
Officials say softball teams who used the building for practice and clubs who held meetings there are now displaced. However, a local dance studio suffered the most damage. Reports say Dance Haven lost a large number of costumes in the fire right before the dance recital this Saturday. Although the show must go on, dancers will not be wearing their costumes. They'll be performing in their favorite Christmas outfits. To learn how to support the dance studio, head to our website, WJTS.tv. Chief Linney says he is thankful for the other fire departments who rushed to help at the drop of the hat.
We greatly appreciated the assistance from DuBois County, Spencer County, and all those fire departments that were involved. We requested their assistance, and they were there quick as they could be with no questions asked.
Linney says this team effort helped save the rest of the building. The Indiana State Police Jasper Post All Crimes Unit arrested 8 people during their warrant sweep on Wednesday and Thursday. David Allen Nerium of Paoli was arrested after state troopers found him hiding under a relative's residence in Paoli. He is charged with possession of methamphetamine and probation revoked and lodged in the Orange County Jail. Terry Denton of Paoli was arrested on a level 6 felony count of theft and lodged in the Orange County Jail as well. Dora Apple, also of Paoli, was arrested on a level 6 felony count of possession of methamphetamine and also lodged in the Orange County Jail. Kayla Looney of French Lick was arrested for a level 6 felony count of theft and booked into the DuBois County Security Center. Kelly Berkeley of Velpen was charged with a level 4 felony count of dealing methamphetamine and booked into the Pike County Jail. Joshua Palmer of Vincennes was arrested on a level 1 felony count of attempted rape, a level 3 count of attempted rape, a level 2 felony count of attempted burglary, a level 3 felony count of attempted burglary, and a level 6 felony count of attempted residential entry. He was booked into the Davies County Security Center. Shanna Staggs of Bloomington was arrested on a level 4 felony count of possession of methamphetamine and probation revoked and lodged into the Orange County Jail. And finally, ISP arrested Brian Lee Gregory of Eckerty for a level 4 felony count of possession of methamphetamine and a misdemeanor count of driving while suspended. Gregory was booked into the Warwick County Jail. A violent Indianapolis-based drug trafficking ringleader is sentenced to life in prison. 30-year-old Richard Grundy III was sentenced after convictions of drug trafficking and money laundering charges in August. Federal prosecutors say Grundy was the leader of a drug trafficking organization that distributed over 400 pounds of methamphetamine and large amounts of heroin, cocaine, and marijuana between August 2016 and November 2017 in Indianapolis. An FBI special agent says Grundy was under the impression that he and his crew could run their criminal enterprise without the fear of consequence. A Washington woman is facing drug charges. 22-year-old Trista Byers was taken into custody on Tuesday after allegedly dealing methamphetamine in the presence of a minor. Byers is facing charges of dealing in methamphetamine in the presence of a minor as enhancing circumstances and neglect of a dependent. Byers' bond is set at $50,000. No other details are being released at this time. Jasper-based Service is donating $24,633 to the Riley Children's Hospital's Be the Hope Now campaign. The donation is made possible through funds raised during their iconic Red Wagon sale at local restaurants. Riley Children's Hospital and Service have had a partnership for almost 20 years. To this day, Service has donated over $1.9 million to the hospital. Service founders Robert and Lavella Ruckriegel were both on site and signed this year's check during an official presentation at the Jasper headquarters. Management team members were also present for this year's presentation. Riley's Children's Hospital is based out of Indianapolis. The hospital is dedicated to providing medical care to all of Indiana's children, regardless of ability to pay, and providing research to solve the toughest problems in pediatric health for children around the state, nation, and across the globe. A free hunter education class is taking place next month at the DuBois County 4-H Fairgrounds. The course takes place from Friday, January 24th to Saturday, January 25th. Classes will run from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday the 24th and from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday the 25th. Participants must attend both days to complete the course. All Indiana residents are invited to this free course. Indiana conservation officers and certified Indiana volunteer hunter education instructors will cover various topics, including ethics, safety, laws, survival, and safe handling practices for archery, black powder, and firearms. Certification is required for anyone born after December 31, 1986, who wishes to purchase an Indiana hunting license. Lunch will be provided for participants and attending family members on Saturday for $5 per person. To sign up, visit passitonindiana.com. There is a 150 student limit for the class, and pre-registration is required. This course is being sponsored by the DuBois County Shooting Sports Instructor Council. For questions, you can call 812-685-2447. Plenty of spots are still open for Patoka Lake's annual Eagle Watch next month. By coming, you have the chance to learn more about eagles and can even meet a bald eagle and other raptors. DNR Patoka Lake interpretive naturalist Dana Reckelhoff is sharing the life and story about these birds of prey. Patoka Lake wildlife specialist Brian Finch and his team are leading driving tours to hotspots for eagle viewing. Monroe wildlife biologist Rex Waters is also sharing about the history of the 1980s Eagle Reintroduction Program. A catered meal will also be provided, along with crafts for the kids from 12:30 to 4 p.m. The 32nd annual Eagle Watch takes place at the Patoka Lake Nature Center on Saturday, January 4th from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The cost is $15 per person and advance registration is required. To register, call the Patoka Lake Nature Center at 812-685-2447. The event is limited to the first 90 registered participants. Health officials say the nation's death toll from the vaping illness outbreak has surpassed 50. U.S. health officials say 26 states have reported death as of Thursday. The 52 deaths are among more than 2,400 hospitalized cases reported around the nation this year. The median age of people who died is 52, but most people who have suffered lung damage are much younger, with half in their teens or early 20s. Hospitalizations have been the most common in the Midwest. Some states with the highest rates include Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Stay tuned. Weather, sports, and WJTS Inform are coming up next on 18 WJTS.